Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for taking the time to join me today. I can see from the proposal you submitted that your team has a solid understanding of the problems we're facing. So instead of rehashing our pain points, I'd love to jump into a few questions. Let's start with motivation. Sabrina, do you have any suggestions on what Hyphen can do to achieve overall employee motivation at both locations during this integration?
Hi, Kristen. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak on behalf of Hyphen Solutions. Motivation is a very important factor for overall business success during this integration. Without motivation, Hyphen may experience turnover and decreased productivity, which in turn will make the company fall short of reaching their company goals. So, what are some ways that Hyphen Solutions can implement to ensure overall motivation? Hyphen can start by getting to know the acquired employees and understanding what inspires them to continue with the company. Knowing your employees is vital to business success. Hyphen can then engage the new employees from Detroit with the employees in Houston, Texas. Providing team building events and group projects can engage employee interaction. This will allow them to get to know one another, which will give them a sense of belongingness. Once Hyphen has their new team on board, they can begin to offer financial compensation and benefits. An employee's sense of security will contribute to employee retention. Having an employee recognition program will give a confidence boost to new employees during integration. This can be rewarding the individual with an Employee of the Month or receiving positive praise from management. With the help of these motivational tools, Hyphen will have successful, happy, and productive employees, which will result in overall business success. I hope this can aid Hyphen Solutions during their new acquisition, and I wish them the best of luck.
Thanks, Sabrina. I was really interested in the commentary related to the transformational leadership framework. Alexis, can you expound on the framework and how Hyphen should consider it during the transition?
Thanks, Kristen. Great question. So, the transformational leadership framework consists of two components. The first is transactional, and the second is transformational. Transactional focuses on the task processes more than the people, which relates to a more management focus. Transformational centers on contingent reward. Contingent rewards involve setting goals, providing feedback, and ensuring behaviors, both positive and negative, have consequences, as well as initiating structure. Specifically, of the four behaviors, Hyphen will focus on individualized consideration. With individualized consideration, leaders are focused on followers' needs for achievement and development. They want to encourage their employees and act as mentors. Hyphen should provide instrumental and emotional support for employees to develop their skills and future potential. Hyphen should consider creating a dynamic 2-week training session for new employees. The training should consist of education, assessments, and mentoring to ensure all new employees are well prepared and confident to begin their new roles. During this onboarding process, Hyphen can incorporate the individualized consideration techniques previously mentioned. This will help promote Hyphen's desired culture, vision, and values to all acquired employees and new hires.
That's very helpful, Alexis. Thank you. Jessica, can you provide us with a brief overview of how you would recommend Hyphen think about the creation of groups and teams?
Great question, Kristen. In today's integrative work environment, one can't do it all. Teamwork is essential for Hyphen Solution to succeed due to the fact that the work environment calls for interacting with others in different departments in other states. Groups and teams play a vital role within an organization. It is very important that leadership can identify the 5 phases of group development immediately. If leadership fails to observe group development, Hyphen would be at a higher risk of instability within their groups and teams. Maintaining effective groups and teams is a challenge, and leadership must face that challenge in a useful way. High performance is something that can be achieved by teams when the right elements are combined. Effective communication, delegation, efficiency, ideas, and support are a few strategies and practices Hyphen's leadership can implement to build and maintain a successful team performance. Thank you. Back to you, Kristen.
Great information, Jessica. You know, Hyphen values a culture of honesty, respect, and passion, and we would like to share this with our newest team members. Henry, how do you recommend we approach this?
Gladly. Hyphen is a great culture, and in addition to the values you mentioned, you also strive for trust, ownership, and a fun work environment. Chameleon also shares some of the same values, and their identity as a company is just as important to them as it is to you. Building a positive corporate culture promotes productive, successful, and confident employees. Culture is important. To achieve this, a well-laid culture integration plan is needed. One that is based on important characteristics like adaptability, attention to detail. It should be results-driven, people-oriented, team collaboration, and above all, integrity. So then, how do we do this? Well, first, your plan must clearly define both existing cultures. Finding how they are alike and how they differ creates an opportunity for new processes, new ideas, and ways to become better together. Second, the plan should implement sustainability. By promoting Chameleon employees to leadership roles and asking proven transformational leaders at Hyphen to lead the merger, you are building a long-term bridge of cooperation. Third, develop a cultural toolbox for change managers. For example, showcasing success stories, creating integration rituals, adding meaningful symbology, and using common language to name a few. Lastly, preparing a supportive contingency plan for separation if things just don't work out. Let them know you care that much. Thanks for the opportunity, Kristen. I'm looking forward to being a server in this upcoming merger.
I can see you really understand our values, Henry. Thanks. Raymond, you seem to zero in on the need to fill critical vacancies at Chameleon Power. How can we balance the need to fill these roles timely while protecting the attitudes and the perceptions of our newly acquired employees?
Thank you, Kristen. So with the acquisition of Chameleon Power and the need to hire at least 40 new personnel, I think Hyphen needs to focus on their decision making to both directly impact the attitudes and perceptions of not only potential candidates for hire, but also the current employees. Decision making within the company needs to be established early, and it is imperative that Hyphen clearly lays out their plan with what to expect in the near future with regards to additional workloads placed on current employees and the targeted timeline on when they will have new hires to fill the critical vacancies. While attitudes may currently be positive within the company, the need to take on additional assignments will likely begin to change employees' attitudes for the worse. This change can lead to decreased company performance, which can directly affect Hyphen's ability to hire optimal candidates. Perceptions of leadership are also very important in that there needs to be a notion that there's someone in charge and has the ability to solve problems and maintain accountability for each employee. Without an established plan on what the future holds, and with newly introduced plans to have limited oversight, it will become easier for employees to lose focus on deadlines and create negative false perceptions about the company from an outside perspective. Overall, Hyphen should establish clear communication from the top down in order to preserve the positive attitudes and perceptions from employees because they will understand that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you.
Thanks, Raymond. And thanks everyone for your time today. This conversation and the proposal you submitted have given our management team a lot to discuss and consider. The topics you chose to highlight in the proposal show you truly understand our business and the issues we're currently facing. We'll be in touch soon to discuss next steps. Bye.